And, of course, this is an understatement. The stakes are never higher than, of course, at the Super Bowl. So, to quote Minneapolis native son, the late, great Prince, let's go crazy. Time now for our Super Bowl predictions. And we start with the guy who is the king of the picks segment for this NFL season.
JB,
that would be Mr. Boomer Esiason.
First of all, I don't know why you're starting with me since I won the pick segment. I guess I will go first. I go first. So a lot of things around here.
But hold on, don't we start with what the boss says? Pete Radovich
all right, he says the boss start with me. All right, so I'm going to go.
Wait. What about, why do you have to go? What were you talking about? You always have to go first. Like, we can't do it? You think you got to lead the way? Is that what it's about?
You hosted one segment last week, and now you're all fired up and you're all positive about yourself.
I just wanted to know the answer.
No, it only took about 19 takes to get that done.
That's just not true.
No,
Don't
that's
lie
not
to
true.
people out there.
Just like you're saying, it's not true either. You didn't win the segment. I
are
won the segment.
quarterbacks divas or what?
Let's hear Boomer. Come on. I don't get control of this thing.
That's right. I love you, man. Here's the deal. The Patriots have won 5 Super Bowls between Brady and Belichick. In the ones that they've won by a total of 19 points. This game's going to be close. I think it's going to be a 3-point game. I think it's going to be a 27-24 game, and I think New England's going to win it. So there you have it.
There you go, Ray Lewis.
The rookie who is tied with Phil Simms.
Oh, this is it.
Tied with Phil Simms. This is the one. You know, I tell you what, you look at coming into this game, and you're right. But I go from last week's game. You talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars and the ability to move the ball on Matt Patricia's defense. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles in this game for this reason, right? I think they have the formula to stop what I think nobody else has figured out yet. Tom Brady is 4th most completions all time under 20 yards. The only other quarterbacks, Brett Favre, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning. So they have to figure out, but I think they have it. Fletcher Cox has to have a huge game. So when you think about the score of this game, honestly, I'd take the Eagles 28-24.
Eagles 28-20. You know, you've been.
Great.
I closed on him fast at the end, boy. We're tied.
Fast?
You
in the pick
We're
segment?
tied. You were like way ahead, but you crumbled down the stretch.
I tell you what, when this Super Bowl ends, confetti gonna drop on one team. The other one is disappointed.
That's right. That's right. Whatever that means, it's really good.
Boy, don't get Ray fired up.
No,
because I'm sitting next to him, please.
But you know, listen. For the Eagles to win, I think they have to be physically overwhelming. In other words, the Patriots, we know they're smart on both sides of the ball. Can you just overpower them and take that away? We saw last year in the Super Bowl, the Atlanta Falcons physically really catch the Patriots by surprise and overwhelmed them. But once the game slowed down, the Patriots caught up. What did we see in the championship game?
Same thing.
They were getting overwhelmed by Jacksonville. They were like, wow, these guys are big and fast. But they found a way to figure it out. I believe the same thing will happen in this game because of the depth of everything that New England does on both sides of the ball. The ability to adapt, that's what they're great at. And I'm going to say it's going to be New England 28 and the Philadelphia Eagles 20.
Wow. So we will have a second-place guy for sure with that in mind. Okay.
Hey, I never went to the Super Bowl and got second place, but...
Well, me neither, but, you know, but it's not what it's about. It's
okay.
You know, getting there sometimes.
The guy who will be a Hall of Famer, hold on. The guy who will be a Hall of Famer, your colleague Howie Long has said before, quarterbacks are divas. You can't have too many of them at the same table in the same room at the same time because you get this, right?
My goodness.
I mean, listen, did everything Howie Long tell you, did you believe?
No.
Okay, well, that was a lie.
No. This was true.
If people believe me every time I went home,
what he said?
I went home, this man, how does it work with Phil and Boomer? You have no clue.
Absolutely.
They always ask me the same thing about you, and I said, you know, I don't know, I'm scared to say.